Hello and welcome to this special broadcast. I am Priyadarshini Medhi and viewers, well, as the festival of color is over now, so now it's time to take care of your skin, isn't it? So today we are going to discuss about post-Holi skin and hair care. So what should we do post-Holi? So how to keep our skin healthy after celebrating Holi? Well, to discuss on all these, I have with me in the studio Dr. Sudeepta Dutta, senior cosmetologist in Guwahati. So, Dr. Sudeepta Dutta, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right. So, doctor, first of all, tell our viewers, can the dry colors which we use during Holi can harm our skin and our hair?
Of course, of course. Priya, what we see is usually the harmful colors contain a lot of chemicals like lead, there might be mica and asbestos particles, and there might be many other strong chemicals which can harm our skin. It may cause chappiness, it may cause chapped skin, it may cause dryness of the skin, irritation, rashes, and also it may harm our hair by making it drier and more brittle. So, we should take care that we don't use much of dry colors.
Right. Doctor, how can we protect our skin after playing Holi?
Of course, the first part that comes into point is getting rid of the colors or the deposition which has already taken place. We should first try to wash our face, our skin basically, and hair with plain water, plenty of plain water. And then we should think about a mild cleanser, mild cleansing milk, a micellar water which is usually available in the pharmacies, and also oil. Any kind of oil can prove to be a very good cleanser. We can mix say about half a cup of milk with olive oil or any other coconut oil, which is a very good moisturizer, and mix it up and use it as a cleanser with a piece of cotton or washcloth. And once we get rid of the superficial layers, we should avoid scrubbing or using too much of loofahs or any other exfoliants on the skin for the first 2-3 days. And gradually the color will be wearing off. The idea is to get rid of the colors which have deposited, but not to scrub the skin or wash the hair too harsh with too harsh chemicals. So we advise everybody to wash it off with plain water first and use a mild cleanser to get rid of whatever color is left on the skin.
But doctor, earlier it was, even now, not earlier, that we should apply oil to our face and hair before playing Holi.
Yes. That makes the colors less penetrable to the skin. So, it's good to apply petroleum jelly on the orifices, as we say, the mucosa, which is different from the keratinized layer that we have on the rest of the body. The nose and nasal openings, the ear opening, the eyes, we should try to apply, and mostly around the lips. We should apply petroleum jelly and also coconut oil or any other oil which is suitable, like which is your favorite. You can go for almond oil, you can go for coconut oil most commonly, which is available in every household. So, we should be covering our skin properly with the oil, and of course, we should top it up with a proper sunscreen with a high SPF of at least SPF 50. And then we are sure that we are protected, because the sunscreen forms a invisible shield, a layer on your skin, and your colors can penetrate the skin much lesser than usually.
So, any other care we need to do after, to take after Holi, for especially for skin? You have to
moisturization. Yes, moisturization is extremely important. You can choose any of your favorite brands that you are already using. Just remember, you have to moisturize more often and use the sunscreen as generously as possible, because the sun has the colors have damaged your skin. It might get further damaged by the sun. So, we should be taking special care of our sun protection. We should not try to exfoliate or scrub off the colors from the skin immediately after we've played Holi. We should take some time, let it rest, let the skin heal on its own. So, we should, the main idea is to moisturize and use your sun protection very carefully and religiously.
So,
and
yes, please continue.
Okay, yes, and another advice would be to avoid any kind of scrubs or exfoliating treatments like microdermabrasion or any other clinic session, like where you use acids or exfoliants on the skin. I tell everyone to avoid such treatments for at least 1 week to 10 days.
So doctor, how much time does it take to heal the skin naturally after Holi?
Right. The skin, renewal time that we usually know is about 4 weeks, 28 days. So that is quite a long time, but then of course the skin usually heals up by about 2 weeks. So that is the time we should allow our skin to heal on its own, and we should help our skin to heal. And that's why this moisturization and sunscreen is very important in that period.
Right. So can a night cream also help during
yes,
the healing
the moisturizer
process?
would be, I tell everyone to avoid products containing alpha hydroxy acids, any kind of acids, any kind of retinoids are to be avoided immediately after you have played Holi, because your skin has already undergone stress. Retinoids might worsen the problem. Any kind of anti-acne gel also should be avoided during that period. And of course, as I said, moisturizers and sunscreens are the two most important things that you should be using. Also a mild cleanser. Right.
So can there be any serious issues?
Yes, of course. There can be serious issues like you can have chapped skin, as I said. You might have skin rashes. There might be, in extreme cases, hypersensitivity to the colorant that is used in the Holi colors. So you might need to see your doctor also in such cases. There might be a lot of itching in some cases. So in that case, I would tell everyone to immediately go and see your doctor.
And doctor, now talking about hair, but we all know that when we play Holi, we can't stop them, like don't put it on our hair.
Right.
So definitely, if we play Holi, then our hair will also be damaged. So what we need to do for the hair after Holi?
Pre-Holi, some preparations definitely need to be made on everybody's part. I think these things are being talked about almost everywhere, the net or the television. So we all know that we should be covering our head properly with oil. Oil makes your skin or hair less penetrable to any kind of any kind of chemical or any kind of agent which might harm the skin or hair. So we should oil our hair properly with the commonest oil which is available in every household, that is coconut oil. Oil it properly, make a braid or try to make a proper bun so that your hair is not left loose. Loose hair can be obviously more exposed to the colorants, and so we try to braid it up or just make a bun and cover it up with cloth, with a cloth like a tight fitting cap or a bandana, anything might help. Yeah, and then go to play Holi without worries. Right.
And so, what should be applied apart from oil? Any other like hair mask or,
yes, of course. After the Holi season is done with, I would advise everyone to first, as I said, wash it off with plain water, a lot of plain water. The best idea would be to stand under the shower or use a lot of water on the hair to just wash off the dry colors. And after that, use a very mild shampoo. The Johnson's or any kind of baby shampoo would be advisable initially for the first 1-2 days. And remember, you should be using a good conditioner. And conditioning masks are also available in the market, so that can also help. Also, you can make a concoction at home, like with honey, with coconut oil, a cap of each, and a whole egg. You can beat that up and make a hair mask, leave it on your hair for about an hour, and then shampoo it again.
So honey, egg
and egg yolk, egg I told you already, honey, egg, some curd will also help, and some oil, coconut oil, any kind of oil, almond oil will also be fine. So you can mix all these things up and make a hair mask.
And we have to keep it for?
Keep it for an hour. And then wash it off with a shampoo.
Right. Shampoo.
Yes, true.
So it'll help in the healing process.
Of course. All the color does a lot of damage to the hair shaft. So what it does is it will make the hair look dry and chapped, and it might just the hair might start breaking also. So these things are only going to condition and make the hair stronger. So you can also go for hair mask treatments. You can go for hair spas also in extreme conditions. And of course, if it is too much beyond your control, then you can of course come and see the doctor.
All right. Yes. So does the color of the Holi cause hair fall?
If the chemicals are too strong and they have deposited deep into the scalp, they might. Of course, and of course, in people who are allergic to the colorants, as I said, there are different colorants, very harmful colorants like lead. There are copper sulfate, and a lot of silica, mica, and glass particles. Asbestos particles are also used in the hair colors these days. So these might cause allergy to certain people, and they might face hair loss. Of course.
Now, talking about various types of colors, no, we don't only play Holi with dry colors, but there are also magenta and other, liquid color also, which are used during Holi. So, are they harmful?
Yeah, they're harmful.
Are they more harmful in fact?
Dry colors are supposed to be more harmful because they penetrate deeper. They go into your openings more than the liquid colors. The liquid colors tend to stay on your skin or your hair, but then the dry particles might enter your respiratory system through your nose and your mouth. So they might cause more serious problems like asthma and serious allergies in people who already have asthma or respiratory trouble.
All right, doctor.
Right.
So what are the things we need to avoid after Holi, even if there are no visible problems or symptoms?
Right. As I said, we should be avoiding any kind of home treatments like scrubbing or going for a bleaching session. Anything which is any chemical treatment should be avoided at least for 5 to 10 days, as I said. 10 days should be the minimum gap you should have before visiting any parlor or any aesthetic clinic also for any kind of exfoliation treatments or any kind of acidic treatments or like peels or microdermabrasion or laser hair reduction. Any kind of such treatment should be avoided for at least 2 weeks for the skin to allow the skin to heal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we also avoid oily food or something like that?
Food is not as such related to, yes. But if you're allergic, you're seeing any allergic reaction, of course, many foods, high protein diet might cause further problem to you. Somebody who is allergic to certain vegetables like brinjal or something might get, might worsen the allergy with the food. So it's always advised if you have got any rash or any kind of allergies, please go and see your doctor.
Okay.
Right.
So is it like if there are, as I've already mentioned, that if there are no visible symptoms, so when is the right time to see a doctor?
As I said, the rashes might be a problem. If there is too much itching, if you see chappiness of your skin, your skin breaking out, and you might have a lot of swelling in your face because of the allergies. So at that point, immediately go and see your doctor. Right.
All right, viewers. So on that note, I'll be right back on more discussion on post-Holi skincare and hair tips. But now it's time for a very short break. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with more tips on that. Stay with us. Welcome back to this special broadcast, viewers. So as I've already mentioned, today we have with us Dr. Sudeepta Dutta. So we were discussing about post-Holi skin and hair tips. So coming to you, doctor, now, so how can one protect acne-prone skin from Holi colors?
Right. Acne-prone skin, as it is more prone to infection, should be they should be more careful before going to play Holi. As I said, they should be using oils might be harmful to them, so they might use a favorite brand of moisturizer they are already using, and sunscreen is a must for them. So they should use a proper SPF 50 sunscreen on top of their face to layer the moisturizer and then go play Holi. And cleansing is as important to them as any other skin type. So they should come back, as I said, wash off with plain water and then use a mild cleanser to clean off. That cleanser should be usually oil based or milk based, any cream based moisturizers, cleansers can also be used, and then after that they can use their general face wash.
Right. Yeah. And so now talking about nails, most of the people, they have long nails, isn't it? So does the color of Holi also affects the nails, especially the long ones?
Of course. If the colors have gone deep into the nail beds and under the nails, they might cause problem to the person. So it's always advisable to use petroleum jelly, as I said, just like we use it on the orifices or around mouth and other parts. We can also use the petroleum jelly over the fingers, like near the nails. And secondly, we can also use a nail paint. Proper nail paint or a varnish properly on the nail and around the skin, also on the skin around the nails, so that we are protected, the colors can penetrate lesser.
So doctor, what are the do's and don'ts for skin? First of all, let us talk about skin after playing Holi. So any do's and don'ts for regular use?
As I said, do's would be stick to your moisturizer and your sunscreen, use a mild cleanser, and let the, as I said, don't go for those exfoliation treatments, as I said, homely treatments like scrubbing. Also don't go for any kind of aesthetic clinic sessions or parlor sessions during that period. Say about 10 days. 7 to 10 days should be good enough if you are not suffering from any major allergies. Your skin can heal during that time, or
naturally
at maximum 2 weeks, you'll be fine. And then you can go for any kind of treatment you want to go for. And do's would be, as I said, moisturize, 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 and
like
use your
deep
sunscreen.
Moisturizing.
Yes, keep moisturizing
So
so
we
that
should keep our skin oily.
Not exactly oily, you should keep it hydrated.
Hydrated.
Right,
hydrated
there's a difference between making your skin oily. Oil might cause breakouts. As I said, there might be acne problem in people who already have it. So hydration is very important. There are water-based moisturizers available in the market. So you can go for those moisturizers. Keep moisturizing regularly and use your sunscreen at an interval of every 2 hours. So that you're protected from the sun. Sun might cause further damage to the already damaged skin. So sun protection is a must.
So, we should also use our sunscreen at home.
True. Of course. Nowadays,
so
as
how
we
important
see,
is sun
protection is very important, because sun, as they say, does a lot of photo damage. We call sun damage photo damage. It might cause immature aging, premature aging, and then it might cause dryness of skin, it might cause pigmentation of the skin, it might worsen acne in some problems, in some cases. So it is always advisable to use the sunscreen 24/7, 365 days a year. And nowadays all the offices are very well lit, we are under LED lights all the time. And secondly, we are also exposed to the blue light. People spend a lot of time on their phones these days, either they're on their laptop or their iPads or their phones. So a good sunscreen with a blue light protection is must for everyone. Yes.
Right, because people, whenever they go out, only then they apply sunscreen.
Right. It's advisable to use sunscreen, as I said, 24/7, 365
After taking
days.
shower only we can apply sunscreen.
If you are if you have dry skin, you can use a layer of moisturizer or a serum that you want to use in the daytime, and on top of that you can use your sunscreen. The sunscreen should always be the outermost layer.
So the skin regime should be first toner.
Toning is as such not that important. As I said, some toners are basically alcohol based or acetone based, which may not be suitable to sensitive skin. So toning is, we have changed that those terms nowadays. It's become more of cleansing and then moisturizing and protection. It's more. It was earlier cleansing, toning and moisturization. Now it's become cleansing, moisturization and protection. Protection is usually by the sunscreen that you use.
And what is the role of serum?
Serums are definitely quite a rage these days. So we have to know the skin type and then decide on what serum to use. I think a doctor would be able to help you better looking at your skin type, what problems you are facing and what are your requirements, and then decide on the serum. There are various serums available in the market, like vitamin C serums, hyaluronic acid serums, with ferulic acid, serums with niacinamide. So we usually need to sit down and actually talk about what are the requirements and what problems do we face, and then decide on the serum. A night serum is definitely advisable for all kind of skins. Right.
So is there any, like, should we apply vitamin C serum during day?
We can.
Or
of
night,
course.
which is more,
daytime use is
beneficial?
good. Daytime use is also good. You can use it twice daily also. Daytime, and on top of that the sunscreen, and at night you can use it and go to sleep.
Okay.
Yes.
So, doctor, as we all know that this season, the present season is very dry nowadays. So,
True.
and harmful for skin as well. So, what is the most important thing in skincare, particularly in this weather?
Yes, we need, as I said, moisturization should be a part of everybody's skincare routine, and sun protection. Sunscreen is as important as moisturizers, because the sun can damage, or the lights that we are exposed to can make our skin further dry. So, and it may also cause, as I said, said, premature wrinkles, premature aging also. So the key is to use a proper moisturizer and a sunscreen. Besides that, I would tell everybody to go for supplementation at regular intervals throughout the year. Supplementations like B complex, you can go for zinc supplements, you can go for omega-3 supplements, you can go for vitamin E supplements, which are easily available in the pharmacies at regular intervals. So these supplements also matter, and of course the water intake, that is very important. At least 2 to 2.5 liters of water is recommended for everyone throughout the day.
So what type of skin is more prone to damage?
Dry skin, as we know, is more prone to damage because the layer, that protective layer of oil or moisture is lacking in dry skin. So you are more prone to damage because that protective layer is usually present in normal and oily skins. But it's very difficult to tell which skin is, every skin is prone to damage if you are not taking good care of your skin. So as I said, sunscreen and moisturization should be the key words for every type of skin. And there should be a proper regular skincare routine that you should stick to have undamaged good skin.
So please tell us about that skincare routine. I'm sure
skincare routine, as I said, cleansing, toning, moisturization has changed into.
So it will be different for a housewife and a working lady?
No. As the housewife is equally exposed to the UV rays while she's cooking, while she's spending time on the phone. Everybody nowadays is spending time on the phone. So the phone emits a lot of blue light. As I said, blue light protection is important priority. And then as I said, the sun protection should be for everyone 24/7, 365 days a week. Whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, whether it's winters or it's summers, you should be using the sunscreen every day and use it every 2 hours. Reapplication is an important factor when it comes to sunscreen use. Right.
And other than the sunscreen, any other?
The moisturization and the cleansing. You should have a cleansing, proper cleanser depending upon the skin type. There are different kind of cleansers available in the market.
So depending upon the skin type?
Yes, depending upon the skin type. You should go for the cleanser, and then of course there are treatments available in the aesthetic clinics. You can go for regular exfoliations, not too often, but exfoliation is not advised too often because somebody might have sensitive skin. So exfoliation might worsen the problem. So exfoliation or clinic sessions or consultations at least a month or once a month would be advisable.
So now, doctor, now talking about nails. So when a few of the girls, in fact, less than 50%, I guess, they don't have long nails. They
because they complain of breakage, right?
But why is this problem? Due to lack of any supplements?
Yes. They might be suffering from calcium deficiency. They might be suffering from, as I said, they don't take too many supplements. They might, if a person is regularly taking supplements, these kind of problems can be tackled very easily. You should be going for, as I said, Evion. Evion is a very common brand available in the market. Evion 400, 600 strengths are available in the pharmacies. You can go for those supplements at regular intervals. As I said, you can go for 2 months of supplementation and then get a break and then again go for the supplementation. Before that, it is also important to check your blood levels for calcium, vitamin D. These are the things which might cause brittle and easily breakable nails. So it's important to get your investigations also done at regular intervals. You might be suffering from low hemoglobin levels also. You might be anemic also. So these are the reasons, common reasons which are the reasons for, easily breakable nails. Right.
So as you spoke about Evion, vitamin E, so is it necessary to take it regularly or for 3 months?
We can go for, because there is vitamin E toxicity also that we know of. So you can go for 2 months supplementation and then give a break and then again go for 2 months supplementation. That's how we advise patients to go for
a break for
vitamin E. A break for about 2 months.
Again, so 2 months we need to
2 months you can continue, again have a break of 2 months and again then again go for another 2 months of the supplements.
So vitamin E will help, the Evion will help both for our
it's good for the skin,
nails.
it's good for hair, it is a very good antioxidant, a very good free radical scavenger. So it is also going to help the rest of the body fight free radicals. It's a very good antioxidant.
And I have also seen many of the people, few of them, they consume the medicine.
And some of them, they break it up,
and mix
squeeze
it
out the
with
oil.
face mask
You can,
or
yes,
hair
that
mask,
is
anything. So
usually.
how helpful is it? Which is more, beneficial?
Oral medication would definitely be more beneficial.
Okay.
But of course, most of it passes away in your urine or your stool. So it's very important to have it for a period of time. People usually take a strip of it and then stop taking the medication. That's not advisable. As we say, if we prescribe iron to somebody, a patient, then it will be for about 3 months. That's how long it takes for your body to make stores. So another supplement, that is calcium, will also be advised for a period of 3 months. So there are durations that you should be taking the medications for. I mean, these are not medications, these are supplements. Yes, yes.
So supplements play a very big role.
Yes, true, true. And Evian, as you said, you can mix it up with your face mask and apply. That is a very hydrating. It's believed to work because Evian is a very oily supplement. So it might help dry skin. Yeah, I mean, help a person with a dry skin better.
So how important is taking water? Well, like how many liters of water one should take to get a very clear skin? Because whenever someone asks whether you have a very good skin, their answer is yes, I take a lot of water. Yeah.
See, I tell you, in medical terms or medical knowledge, there's no such direct relation between water intake and your skin health. Only thing is that yes, of course, the water intake is necessary because it is going to flush away the harmful toxins from your body, and of course you'll have a good digestive system. So that is how your skin also starts looking better. So of course 2 to 2.5 liters of water, and for people who are going to the gym or exercising, 3 to 3.5 liters of water would be good enough.
All right, Dr. Sudeepta Dutta, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So, all right, viewers, that's all we have for now. I hope these tips will be very beneficial for all of us, since we have all celebrated Holi. So now it's time to rejuvenate our skin and hair, isn't it? So on that note, it's a wrap. Thanks for watching.